Hello guys, my name is Edquenu and welcome to my YouTube channel Aesthetic E, home of anything fitness and self-improvement related. Today I want to talk to you about how to be consistent with your fitness journey. I know most of us already know how important it is to get in shape and be consistent with it. We know about the benefits of fitness in general. I'm going to make a video about that in the future. But to summarize, like, it has benefits for us both mentally, physically, and even spiritually, and it helps instill discipline in us, among other benefits. And the first thing I want to touch on in regards to how to be consistent is to know your why. In everything, especially with fitness as well, the main thing is to know why you're doing it in the first place. If you don't know why and you're doing, or your reason is not intrinsic or not good enough, you can only do it for so long until you give up, because human nature, we are designed to do things which we find important, things which we find the most necessary and the most connected to our being. So if it's something that you're doing it just to do it, like maybe it's a trend or something like that, then you're not going to be able to be consistent because there's no intrinsic motivation. So find your why. It can be anything, maybe health, or maybe just the image you have of yourself, how you want to be, like how you want to appear, and also maybe like you just wanted to develop new habits that are healthy for you in general. So once you know your why, always remind yourself of it, always keep it in your mind, and it's going to guide your action, and it's going to give you the motivation you need, because it's always going to be inside you and for you. And secondly, you have to make it a lifestyle. A lot of times things that we see, like the lifestyles we think we have, like maybe if you are like a sneakerhead, or if you are a gamer, or any other thing you do, it's natural for you to do it. You see it as a part of you, so you don't even think twice about it. And if you should go for an amount of time without doing it, you're not going to feel as comfortable. You're going to have a nudging inside of you to some way, somehow find a way to do it. So once you make it a lifestyle, like, don't just make it a chore, just make it a part of you and your daily routine, and you see automatically you're going to be on autopilot. You're easily going to just blend it with your day-to-day schedule, and there's not going to be friction. So see yourself as like a gym head. It probably doesn't have to be that extreme, but just see yourself as someone who going to the gym or just being fit in general is part of their lifestyle. Eating right, working out, having enough rest, blah blah blah, all of it is just part of their lifestyle, and it's not going to be a chore anymore, and thus you'll be able to stay longer. So yeah, keep that in mind. You got to make it a lifestyle. And also, it's good to do it holistically. That's my third point. You have to be more holistic. Don't just do it, like, don't just focus on going to the gym. Like, focus on also the food you eat, the amount of hydration you have, how much water do you drink in a day. You have to focus on how much rest are you having. You have to focus on how much stress is in your life. You have to reduce stress as much as possible, because I can't emphasize enough the number of negative effects it has on the body and the mind. So once you're doing it holistically, each part of the system reinforce the other. Like, once you are sleeping right, it's going to reinforce your gymming, because now you have enough energy to gym, and your muscle too is building as you sleep. So you're going to see results which will in turn motivate you as well. Once you're eating healthy too, it's going to give you the nutrients you need to build your muscles. It's going to give you the energy you need to do your work, your day-to-day activities and all that stuff. It's going to keep sickness away. And so these multiple factors of it, they all work together to reinforce each other, to keep you going. And the more it's reinforced, the more results you have. The more results you have, the more you're motivated. And the more you're motivated, the more you keep going on. So you have to just, because there are a lot of people who just focus on, and I was guilty at this of this at first, just focus on the muscle aspect of things, going to the gym, lift heavy weights, do some cardio, blah blah. But if you are not eating right, a lot of your results will backfire. and you might probably end up having health issues and all these other things. So now you have to focus on those two, and it's going to hold you back, you know. So once you do it holistically, and it also has positive effect on your mind as well, so you're competent all around, you know. So yeah, and the last point is just don't be unhealthily obsessed. You know, this thing is not easy, and you're doing it for the long run. So once you realize you are doing it for the long run, don't be too, like, don't stress about it too much. Don't be too obsessed with crunching numbers and doing all these other things, you know, because once you do that, it's gonna defeat the purpose, because now you attach a form of stress and a form of pain to the process, and that will not be able to make you sustain, because again, it should be for the long run. So once you keep it simple and just be consistent, and you don't unhealthily obsess about it. You can obsess about it, but in a healthy way, you know. Don't make it stress you out. Just have a plan and optimize the plan when you can, but stick to it. And just, you know, again, keep it in mind that you're doing it for the long run, so that you don't stress yourself and thus lose motivation and get back to square one. Okay? So yeah, these are just a few tips that I employ to help me, and I believe it's also going to be helpful to someone out there listening to me, you know. So thank you guys so much for giving me your time, and have a great day, and until we meet again.